I just catfished you into thinking I was a classic. That's how good these tips are. Are you as broad as a linebacker? Do you have swimmer's shoulders? Do you have shoulder boulders? Are you broad? Girl, same. I am too, and I am a Kibbe soft natural. Now, in the Kibbe system, this is a body type that just has width throughout the body. Now, you might find that you also look bigger than other people in photos, even though you are the same size or smaller. And it's just because you take up more space. You've just got a wider rib cage, you've got broader shoulders, you might even be broad through the rest of your body as well. This width is not a bad thing. It doesn't make you more masculine. It's not something which is bad by any means. However, I'm going to show you how a Kibbe soft natural, which is what I am, or a little bit of more of the Kibbe natural type, whether it be flamboyant, whether it be a true natural, can create more proportion in your shape so that you don't look like a stump. That sounds a bit mean, but when you are broad and you know that you're broad, it doesn't always feel the most elegant, if I'm honest. It can make you feel very athletic. It can make you feel quite manly. And I felt like that all of my life. It was really rough when I was a teenager. I just felt like I didn't have a woman's body. I had a chest, but I had shoulders that carried the rest of my frame. And I just didn't feel feminine at all. At all. And so I want to show you how you can increase more feminine proportion, create the illusion of an hourglass figure, and just make yourself feel a little bit longer instead of wider. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about is your neckline. Your neckline is one of the easiest ways you can break up the torso. The reason we want to do this is, as someone who has width in their torso, you want to create some vertical lines to make you look longer. So a V-neck is a really great way that you can create some vertical lines through your torso that bring the eye down the body rather than, whoa, look at those shoulders straight across. So you can also break up your torso with your hair. I'm just going to show you, even though I'm now covering my neckline and it looks like I've got more of a normal kind of high neck top on, I'm still able to break up the shape, create a little bit of vertical. If I remove my hair and remove the neckties, remove it all completely, now you can kind of see. You're right, Minnie? I'm all shoulders and I'm all chest at this point, but I can break this up pretty immediately with a V-neck. I can also do this with a necklace, so having a necklace over a high neck top is a really great way that you can break up the torso. This top, by the way, is from Scanlan Theodore, and it is one of their cravat tops, which I love. I absolutely love their cravat range. I have quite a few of these. Now, another way is with your hair, breaking up the torso, disguising quite a fair amount of it. I can do it on both sides. Shoulders, who? Where did my shoulders go? They're gone. Okay, they're not gone. They are just disguised. I'm creating as much vertical as possible. So what you want to be doing is creating vertical, drawing the eye down the body. You don't want the eye to stop at the shoulders or the rib cage. You want to create the illusion of length where there is currently width. Now the next tip is increasing visual weight on your bottom half. Now, what do I mean by visual weight? I mean drawing attention away from your shoulders. So a very classic disguising stylist trick. Now, I'm doing this today by wearing a white jean. So this white wide leg jean is holding your attention in the same way that a lighter color kind of draws the eye. So let's just talk about how we talked in the 90s for a second. White isn't as forgiving, black makes you look slimmer, okay? The reason why is because Black kind of doesn't draw the eye, it doesn't necessarily give you something to look at, whereas white, boom, pow, hello, look at me, I'm white jeans. This is visual weight. Now, you can do this with a color, like a light color. It's going to draw the eye, partly because it's bright and partly because sometimes it's unexpected. Not many people wear lighter pants. So that's one way that you can do it. You can also do it with volume. So by having volume in a trouser is a really great way to have visual weight in your outfit. You are able to balance out the volume in your shoulders by having volume in your trouser or skirt. What this does is it puts your broadness in perspective. That's what we're looking for. So when you're wanting to increase your length as someone who has a lot of width, you want someone to not get stuck on you as they look from your head to your toes. If I had black trousers on that was super, super, super skinny and just this top, you're going to see me and you're going to really focus on the color and visual weight that I have up top, and you're going to think that my legs look really, really little in comparison. You're just going to see my shoulders. Whereas if I have some broadness at the bottom of my outfit, I'm able to create proportion and a sense of balance. Balance is the key word here when it comes to dressing for broadness. It's about creating balance from the bottom of your outfit to the top of your outfit. And we do this with visual weight. Now, another tip is to elongate your face. Now, I don't have a particularly long face, but I look like I do because I use my hair to create more of a vertical. When I have my hair fully back and out of my face, you can actually see that I have broadness in my forehead, which mimics the broadness in my shoulders. Now I'm just going to quickly cover up. Here we go. I have broadness in my forehead, which mimics the broadness in my shoulders. See it? Now, by breaking up my face, by covering the sides of my face with my hair, I'm able to create a little bit more of a longer face so that my shoulders doesn't have anything to talk to. It doesn't go, hey, I'm friends with my forehead. Look, we're twins. No, you can't say that about my face anymore. You can see that I'm looking long and I'm nice and broken up. And that's what I want. I'm creating the illusion of long in every single part of my body. And it starts at the top of my head and it goes down to my torso and it finishes at my feet. Every single part of me is designed to look longer and to bring the eye down the body. Now, my last tip is to embrace the feminine. As someone who has more yang or more masculine lines as part of their genetic makeup, you would be surprised how femininely you can dress without looking ridiculous or like a cupcake. Now, that's not to say that being super, super feminine is ridiculous, but I'm talking feminine detail like polka dots, florals, like neckties, like neck scarves, like draping, like cowl necklines. These really feminine things that you don't often see in a man's wardrobe. You can wear all of them and it will look really balanced and elegant on you. A really great example of this, and someone who dresses incredibly femininely but actually has quite a yang dominant body shape, is Princess Catherine. Princess Catherine is broad. She is tall and she's very lean. She has a very beautiful feminine face. She has beautiful long hair and she dresses in polka dots and florals and bows and long dresses and pleats. This beautiful, very yang dominant woman does dress in the most feminine way ever. And she does not look like a cupcake. But if you put a romantic body type in that, they are going to look extremely feminine to the point where it might look overboard. So I would ask you to explore your femininity and Try things that you would think, oh, that's too girly for me. Try it. Try it. When you're very athletic, you have more ability to go more feminine and for it not to look super, super, super girly on you. It will just look balanced. Now, I don't look super girly today, but if this was put on someone who was more romantic, it would really take them to the edge of yin, whereas this just brings me into the middle. It just brings me into the middle. It just brings me into more of a classic appearance of a body type. Now, I've given you a lot of tips. So to summarize them, the first thing that you want to be doing is breaking up that torso, which you can do with your hair, a necklace, or a neckline. You want to be adding visual weight to the bottom half of your body with a lighter color or a wider trouser or skirt or dress. You want to be elongating your face so that if you have broadness in your face, you don't have anything that your shoulders can mimic. So you want to eliminate the broadness in other areas of your body, like your face. And lastly, go and explore your femininity. Try on more feminine pieces because you would be surprised that feminine items on you don't look super girly. They actually just look really balanced. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe and check out the rest of my videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Now let me know what you think of my filming space. I really like how comfortable this is. I feel like we're having a little chat, but if you don't like it, also let me know, but I might not be able to do anything about it. Now, did you know that I had this forehead? I bet you didn't. It's a disguise.